English. The only thing...
Alright guys, welcome back again. So today we're going to be diving into what's the difference between American and Canadian patriotism by Leonard Chan. That's like a Asian name, right?
Chan?
Wow. But Leonard, is Leonard Asian?
No, the English name.
Well, let's dive in.
No, my parents moved to Canada. I'm very happy about that. They moved to Canada, America's hat. It's so much better because they couldn't move to America, Canada's jockstrap. But Canada and America get compared all the time, and I think they're very different countries. And all you have to do is look at their leaders, all right? Canada elected Justin Trudeau. He's very pretty, He tries a little bit too hard. He's like the Anne Hathaway of world leaders. But he's well-read, he speaks English and French, he's very Canadian. Now America. Yeah, America.
They actually speak French in Canada.
Wait,
No,
yes.
France conquered first, then before the English people came, something like that. I think they have an issue with France and the British.
Where I'm doing my my knowledge from was this Canadian comedy that I did. That the guy was saying he could not speak English, but like he's a Canadian comedian. Sorry, he was like there was a way he did it. I will show you guys the video later on. Like he was kind of like interpreting between English and French.
Wow.
So I think they speak French over there.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's surprising.
Yeah.
that's surprising.
We actually skipped that part, what's that video that? The question in the comment section.
Well, we're going to actually go and check out the Canadian history one of these days.
America elected Donald Trump. The Donald Trump of world leaders. The Donald Trump of world leaders. Yeah, America elected Donald Trump. The Donald Trump of world leaders. Can't read, barely speaks English. The only thing Canadian about him is that he's the same color as Kraft Dinner.
What's Canadian about him?
Trump is actually yellow. I'm guessing that dish is a very yellow dish.
All right, I love Canada, all right? Clean water, universal health care, women's curling. Oh my God. Women's curlers are so hot. Is it just me? They're so hot. I think it's because I'm a fan of punctuality, so I just get turned on anytime a woman yells at me to hurry.
That's not true. I don't think that's true.
Wait.
Are you serious?
I was actually confused with it.
A woman cannot be ready on time for a man. So
Yeah.
Oh, a woman tells you, do fast, I'm waiting for you.
When he says they are callers,
Yeah.
I didn't really understand what
I'm
callers
very cultured,
means.
so it's possible.
Sorry, let me check up what he meant by that. Callers meaning. Sorry. Yeah, because at first what came to my mind was hair. So I'm confused. Because that's not possible that a woman would actually prepare.
What do you mean?
What do I
It's
mean?
possible. It's very, very possible.
All these people shouting
It's very possible, guys.
They know countless time whereby we fixed an appointment or we had a meeting.
Let's take an example before we came to this video.
Exactly.
That's not true.
No, that's
Thank
not
you.
true.
But yeah,
I was here waiting.
We're here waiting for you guys.
Yeah, hurry hard. I will. No, but I love women's curling and I love Canada. But I'm not American about it, Because Americans are obnoxiously patriotic. They need you to know that they're American, right? But Canadians, we're proud to be Canadian, but part of being Canadian is that, especially as a child of an immigrant, we never forget who we are, all right? I think that is really the difference between our two countries. And I think here's an example to illustrate the difference, all right? I was recently in Europe. I was at the airport, I was in line to board my flight, and this woman wearing a shirt made out of a US flag and a hat that said, "Make America Great Again," which were both probably made in China. She cuts in front of me in line, right? But I'm a Canadian, so I don't say anything. She gets on the plate in front of me. She's got 3 bags. She puts them in the overhead compartment. There's no room for my stuff, but I'm a Canadian, so I don't say anything. And then she gets in the seat right in front of me, reclines the seat the whole way right in my face. But I'm a Canadian, so I don't say anything.
Canadian.
But because I'm Chinese, I passive-aggressively knee her in the back for the entire flight. Yeah. I might not be able to make America great again, but as a minority, I can definitely make America uncomfortable. Fantastic. Thank you guys very much.
That last line really funny.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
think that one's a carry.
Yeah.
Oh.
More as than borders, it's a carry.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot make America great again.
Oh, comfortable.
How about me of like Orikas?
And you know, this goes to say that truly he is a Canadian.
Yeah.
The way he
Because
was
imagine
calm.
when the woman caught in line, he didn't say anything because he's Canadian.
Canadian.
When the woman put all her luggages, filled the compartment, he didn't say anything because he's Canadian. But I'm sorry to say this, the African in me cannot.
Ah! No way.
They are definitely cancelling my flight though. They are cancelling my flight.
Our flight, because we'll be there together.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That compartment was made for the both of us. So the both of us need to do what?
Sure.
Share it. As simple as that. I guess that is where I draw the line that I'm not Canadian. Like you said,
Yeah.
the Asian in here. Alright, this was completely hilarious. And from the last video I did, so many of you were actually asking when are we going to come live and when are we going to stream live. So we are working on that, and hopefully between now till next week, we're going to be coming live either this Saturday or the next Saturday. So
Yeah.
stay tuned and watch out for us. And I'll be very excited to actually bond and get to know our community one-on-one personally. We'll be waiting to see you guys on that day. For now, remain blessed and
Bye.